We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Richard Hamilton. Wallace out there with Milicic. And there's Chauncey Billups. And it's Williamson at the small forward.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Billups with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Hamilton. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
Billups passes to Hamilton. Dishes it to Milicic. Wallace trying to break free. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Thunder off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Here's Durant. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow. I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Pass to Harden. Over Hamilton. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And so just over a minute and a half played. Harden outside. Back to Westbrook. Harden the pass to KD. Here's Ibaka, and the rejection by Milicic.
And getting his timing just right on the rejection. Milicic making his presence felt on the defensive end.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Daquan Cook comes in for Kevin Durant. Derek Fisher's checked in for James Harden. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Fisher. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For the Pistons, it's been a slow start here. Still without a basket in the game. Billups with the bucket.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Jackson following the basket by Chauncey Billups. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Wallace. A basket good off the assist from Billups.
Even against tough defense, Wallace, tough to deal with inside, outworking them for the shot that time.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Leading by 5. Jackson passes to Fisher. There's the 3. And they recover it. Perkins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first.
Kendrick Perkins. Taking 2 shots.
And so Perkins nails both of them. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Billups passes to Hamilton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
So with Harden on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. We've got Nick Collison. Durant is out there with Ibaka. And there's Daquan Cook. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Hamilton with it. Picked up by Collison. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder leading by 3. Here's Westbrook. The shot comes out. Solid defense right there from Billups. Here's Williamson. And he banks in the lane.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here is Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. And it's sent back by Wallace.
Wallace, clearly a great shot blocker. Add another one to his tower.
Billups. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So it's the Thunder now. Westbrook with a wide open look. The Thunder with another miss.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Billups inside the line. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Billups has got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Back to Westbrook. Rebound by Wallace. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Durant with a wide open look. The Thunder with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here is Cook, following the basket by Chauncey Billups. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. That one, no good. And it's Detroit the other way. Hamilton dishes to Williamson. Over Harden. That one off the back iron and out.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Pistons.
No good that time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pistons ahead. 13, up by 5.
The Pistons,
we'll see you after halftime
18.
for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Jones. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, were trailing by 5 points. They're playing for each other right now. Selfless basketball translating into a 5-point lead now after trailing initially. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Chauncey Billups with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Detroit, ball is out there with Campbell. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Williamson. That's Hamilton in at the shooting guard. High post, KD. Working on Williamson. Westbrook, no good. Wallace inside. Guarded by Harden.
Wallace going up hard and strong for the throwdown. Major athleticism.
Thunder trailing by 9. Outside Westbrook. Back to Durant. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. KD's got 5 now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
You know, the size and kind of wiry, strong frame of Campbell is tough to match up against, which is just how he was able to draw that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. A different look for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Fisher comes in for James Harden. And it's Jackson in for Russell Westbrook.
Growing up in Inglewood, in the shadow of the Lakers' home arena, Eldon Campbell had NBA dreams coming up. And great to see this young man in the league.
Here's Jackson. Missed inside. Detroit leading by 7. Billups kicks to Williamson. Here's Campbell. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, cleaned the glass nicely, and Campbell put it right back up and down.
Passes to Fisher. Back to KD. And it's good for 2. And that's now 7 points for KD.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
Campbell's shot's good.
Confident play from Campbell inside, using his physicality to find the shot.
Outside Jackson. Now the pass to Collison. Back to Jackson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Durant kicks to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Detroit with the rebound.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Billups, and he uses the glass on the lane. Billups has got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And So it's Detroit. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Durant is out there with Ibaka. And there's Daquan Cook. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Harden in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Here's Hamilton. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pistons lead by 13.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
How smooth was that move by Westbrook there? You can't close the distance, so he just ends up shooting that nice little soft floater.
Pass to Wallace. Tries again. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And it's sent back by Wallace. The 3 from Billups. The Thunder pull it in. Ibaka's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's Durant on the wing. Wallace covering. Ibaka, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Cook. The Thunder with another miss. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Billups passes to Williamson. Pistons working now with a new shot clock. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
From downtown, the Thunder with another miss. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben Wallace.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Maynard. Outside Williams. Pass to Ivy. Now Muhammad. Outside Williams. Here's Maynard. No good on the 3. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and that one is good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Maynard. He's guarded by Billups. Here's KD. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Maynard. Drills it from outside. From deep three-point range, No good. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.